Season 3 of Small Town Spotlight, sponsored by Labonati Law.
Welcome to our very first episode of Season 3. We are coming to you live from location, right from Truth or Consequences, for our Small Town Spotlight debut. All that green that you're seeing right there on your camera is just Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resort. It is such a beautiful place, and this is the latest renovation that TRC is seeing, and it's not just TRC that's seeing this growth. It's also our sister town of Elephant Butte, and we're going to get to all of that in just a second, talk about all the wonderful things happening in this area. But first, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Monica Cortez.
And I'm Andy Morgan. That's right, Season 3 of our Small Town Spotlight series. This is the season premiere of Season 3 for Small Town Spotlight, and it's no coincidence that we're beginning here in Truth or Consequences at Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resorts. That's because TRC is celebrating its 75th anniversary.
Right, and it's all happening this weekend. Lots going on. But you know, Andy, okay, so pop quiz. Do you know how TRC got its name?
No, but that's coming here. That was the most exciting part for me, is to find out how Truth or Consequences got its name.
You know what? Well, let's find out together.
We wanted people to understand that we're not here to bring our plan. We're here because we see an opportunity and we saw enough folks that were like, it's time. Let's work together to build a better place.
1,300 homes, a driving range, a pro shop, and a clubhouse with pickleball courts, all coming soon. Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resort is taking shape between Elephant Butte and Truth or Consequences, thanks to a private company called Pre-Real Investments.
People that we talk to have come for decades, generations. They enjoy the lake, they love the outdoors, and we felt like this was a perfect opportunity when you layered in all of the other opportunities, the hot springs and the opportunities that the government has put massive amounts of infrastructure investments.
The state of New Mexico has really taken an interest in the TRC area with their focus on Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resort, saying tourism is sure to increase as a result of this project.
What a wonderful way to combine that with quality of life, not only for visitors who may come from other states, but people that live right here in New Mexico. So it's a big deal, and we're going to continue to invest in recreational opportunities like this.
Lieutenant Governor Morales shares that being from this part of New Mexico and seeing firsthand the scope of this project, it all comes together a vision of a perfect place to call home.
It's going to be huge because it provides not only the employment opportunities, but it also provides families an opportunity to build right here in our communities.
Prendemano adds this multi-million-dollar redevelopment of the resort and surrounding community is expected to take about 5 years and is already creating 100 or so new job opportunities, adding his company couldn't have picked a more perfect location to execute their plan.
We've looked in a lot of places, and this is the place we chose to settle because it really is magical. Like they say, the land of the enchantment, and you can't understand that till you're here.
How about that? The land of the enchantment, no doubt about that. And certainly a lot has gone into this investment here. And joining us now is James Prendemano, CEO of Pre-Real. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Absolute pleasure.
We just heard a little bit about the investment that is being made, and certainly a lot has gone into making Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resorts a reality, especially financially. Just about how much money went into this investment?
So countywide, we're north of 50 million. On site, it's tens of millions at this point. It's been a significant investment, but we're super proud and believe in what we're doing.
Yeah.
And you know, you just said that it's area wide. I know you're also investing in Elephant Butte. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, we felt like this was an opportunity to kind of build legacy. And in building legacy, we saw opportunities in the market, in the retail sector, in the manufacturing sector, hospitality, leisure, home development. So we wanted to create an economy where you can kind of circulate the dollar. And it just felt like we had certain places we had to be, and here we are.
Why Truth or Consequences? Why Elephant Butte?
We looked at a number of states, and what we found is there's a lot of tertiary markets, but those tertiary markets are really driven by center city growth. Then there's destination markets. This place sees 1.5 million to 2 million visitors every year. Their hearts are here. We just had to capture their minds. And the people were just absolutely wonderful, and it was ready.
And big question for you is, what is your vision? What can people expect? You're updating the hotel, you're updating here, you're updating the retail market. What can we expect in the next 5 years?
We want to deliver a safer, cleaner, more approachable experience, and we feel like post-COVID, that's kind of where the mindset has gone. One of the good things to come out of COVID is people are looking to get back to roots. And when you come here and you see the majestic beauty and the hot springs and all of the culture and the art scene, everything was built in. So we want to augment as we go along and offer opportunity, really, for the next generation. That's what it's about.
Yeah. James Prindamano, CEO of Pre-Real. Thank you so much for being here, sharing this wonderful place with us, and not only us, but our viewers back at home too, who, hey, it's just a short weekend getaway.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And, just like you heard from James Prindamano, he is really helping make this beautiful golf course so incredible. You know who else is enjoying this?
I know exactly who's enjoying this. It's Chief Meteorologist Robert Bettis, who is back for Season 3 of Small Town Spotlight. So, Robert, we saw all the tactics on Season 1 and Season 2. What does Season 3 have in store for us?
Season 3 is a lot serious. Andy, I know you'd rather be here making the putt yourself, but sometimes you just got to leave it to a professional. So this is the beautiful Turtleback Mountain behind me. This is the beautiful Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resort, completely renovated and restored in 2023. And yes, PGA will be coming here and putting on these very greens. And that's why I want to make sure that this putt is so special, because this putt is my way of saying, welcome to Small Town Spotlight of 2025. Now let's talk about the weather. First of all, it's going to get better than today. Today is gorgeous. High temperatures in the 70s and a wind right out of the west at about maybe 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, the winds get even lighter. We're going to talk about a chance of isolated storms coming into the forecast on Friday and Saturday. Unfortunately, Sunday. Make sure you do your outdoor plans in the morning, because by the afternoon, it will be one of those afternoons with blowing dust. I'm going to have your detailed forecast. I'm going to talk to the people who are marketing this incredible place, and I'm going to practice my putting. Back to you, Andy and Monica. It was, how far angle was I off?
Pretty sure, Robert.
Andy?
It was pretty odd. And I'm pretty sure that this is only the second time that you've ever even picked up a golf club. Both times have now come
from
on Small Town Spotlight.
Yeah, so hey, by the end of the season, he might be a pro.
Maybe he'll be all right.
I don't know. But you know what? We have a lot more to share with you. But for now, let's go ahead and send it to the news of the day.
Yeah, Oriana Botero standing by live in our studio in West El Paso. Hey there, Oriana.
Andy, Monica, thank you. Well, cases of the measles continue to rise across Texas, with new data showing that there are 663 confirmed cases in the state since late January, with 38 confirmed cases in our region. However, health officials say the borderland is seeing an unusual trend compared to the rest of the state. Adults are the ones that are being impacted by the virus here.
One data that is found to be very interesting here in El Paso is that 2 out of 3 of the cases that we're having of measles have been confirmed in adults. That is a little bit different than what we're seeing on the outbreak on the west part of Texas.
A twist, since children are often more susceptible to measles regardless. Health officials continue to urge both adults and children to make sure that they are up to date on their MMR vaccine. And with summer travel just around the corner, health officials encourage people to take the proper precautions and check those vaccine records before leaving town. And with President Trump marking his 100th day in office today, immigration enforcement agencies celebrated plummeting migrant encounters and rising arrests in the country. At the same time, immigrant advocates expressed outrage at the closing of asylum venues, threats of deportation against workers who've been in the U.S. for years now, and the presence of troops on the border. These groups plan to take the streets in protest on International Workers' Day tomorrow. Here in El Paso, the Border Network for Human Rights is leading a march at 10 a.m. from the corner of Father Ram and El Paso streets to a rally at the San Jacinto Plaza. Organizers plan to protest not just the immigration crackdown, but also threaten federal cuts to education, healthcare, and social service budgets. And a 35-year-old wanted man has been accused of assaulting a peace officer or a judge. According to the El Paso County Constable's office, Christopher Joel Reali Vasquez was taken into custody yesterday in Northeast El Paso and booked into the El Paso County Jail. He was wanted for various assault charges. Bonds for all charges totaled $65,000. Well, that was a look at today's top stories. I'm going to go ahead and send things over to Andy and Monica, who are live on location from Truth or Consequences for a very first episode of Small Town Spotlight. Hey there, guys.
That's right, Oriana. Thank you so much. And we are live from Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resort, and we truly have been enjoying this incredible place. We are going to feature everything you could potentially imagine being here. But you know what's really interesting, Andy, is that this place is about 5 minutes to Truth or Consequences, the downtown part of it, and then 5 minutes to Elephant Butte.
Yeah, right, kind of stuck in the middle between those two towns, as well as hey, Truth or Consequences celebrating its diamond anniversary. We talked about it at the top of the show. 75 years here in Truth or Consequences. And there's got so much rich history when it comes to this small town here in New Mexico, including how it got its name. We've been talking about it. It's a question that everyone wants to know. So here's why they call it Truth or Consequences.
I guess the most important thing is our name change, which actually occurred in 1950 as a result of a radio promotion where Ralph Edwards reached out to the nation and he tried to find a community somewhere that's going to change their name to Truth or Consequences. And we spoke up. We were formerly known as Hot Springs. The fathers of the community to be at that time decided that there's a lot of hot springs in the United States. Maybe we're ready for a name change. And so they raised their hand, and here we are. Ralph Edwards did a radio promotional, and the rest is history. For the next 40 years, 40 plus years, Ralph Edwards came to Truth or Consequences during the first weekend of May when we had our fiestas, and we're still continuing our fiestas today. So this is our 75th anniversary of the name change. From 1950 to 2025, and we're continuing with our fiestas. Being our diamond anniversary, it's going to be a spectacular event. We have name bands coming from California. We'll have music from Friday night all the way through Sunday. We're going to have sports activities, just a myriad of things that will keep people busy the entire weekend.
There you have it. TRC is gearing up for its 75th fiesta happening this weekend. The fiesta is highlighted by a parade on Saturday and includes a full lineup of musical acts covering a variety of different genres.
So guests can actually enjoy the food, music, rodeo, vendors, and a number of events and entertainment, including the Mr. and Mrs. Fiesta competitions, the beard and mustache competition, and so much more. So a lot happening here this weekend. And you know, not only that, but Robert mentioned it a little bit, and that is the New Mexico Open is coming here to Truth or Consequences, which is what, an hour and 45 minutes away from El Paso?
Yeah.
So close.
And it certainly is a golf tournament that has been a staple for the state of New Mexico. Certainly a lot of big names have won this tournament, so for it to come here to Truth or Consequences, it's a huge deal. We're going to have more on that a little bit later in sports. We're talking so many fun things to do here in Truth or Consequences, and we're just getting started.
Yeah, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Your local weather authority, Robert Bettis, the Borderlands' only certified broadcast meteorologist.
Okay, the temperature is 76 degrees. The winds are southwest, gusting to 23 miles per hour here in beautiful Truth or Consequences at the Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resort. That first putt did not go well because I did not calculate it for winds correctly. But now I have calculated for winds, and now I'm going to adjust. Okay, we have something very special this year. This year's Small Town Spotlight is sponsored by Labonati Law Firm. And if we can put up that graphic, next week, Daniela Labinati, the actual owner of Labinati Law Firm and an excellent attorney, will be asking Tony, my photographer, and me legal questions, which of course we will be able to answer with fluidity and accuracy, and then she'll be able to tell us what an actual lawyer would do, and we shall compare. That's all coming up next week on Small Town Spotlight. Joining me now is the Chief Marketing Officer of Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resort, Dan Fletcher. Nice to see you,
Robert,
Dan.
how are you?
It's so good.
It's good to be here.
Maybe a pointer, like.
Well, we like to say at Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resort, there are no bad putts.
Thank you.
There are no bad putts. Look at this setting. It's spectacular.
Look at that
How
beautiful.
Can you have a bad shot here?
It's absolutely gorgeous.
So,
You've done so much work, and you've got the PGA coming. That's pretty exciting
The
news.
New Mexico Open is really the proof point. It's a lot of work. We renovated, put a lot of money into the course in 2023, and the proof point is the New Mexico Open is now going to be here.
Congratulations.
And that's a proof
on
point for 3 years. 25, 26, and 27. So that's a big deal.
It just gets better and better.
And,
Okay.
And it's not a golf tournament. It's really for the community.
It is indeed.
It's
And
bigger
people
than
love
just
it.
a golf event.
Okay, I want to do the forecast, and then if you could just help me here so that when we come back, I'm going to look like a pro as well.
You're spot on line, man. You got it.
Thank you.
You got it.
I like this
You got
guy.
it.
Here's your 9-day forecast. Now, tomorrow, perfection achieved with a high temperature of 87 degrees. We'll have a chance of isolated thunderstorms on Friday and Saturday as well. On Sunday, please do your outdoor plans in the morning hours when the winds are light. By the afternoon, we will have a near total brownout of dust thanks to those gusty winds. Dusty on Monday as well, and then the winds pull back as we move into the work week ahead with high temperatures in the 80s. I know you're supposed to bend your knees.
Easy.
And then just like a pendulum.
Easy.
Easy.
Boom.
Boom! That would have done it. I would have won the year's supply of rice-a-roni.
Well done.
In addition to the incredibly refurbished golf course, of course, you have the clubhouse, and you all did a lot of work in just a couple of years.
It really has. The course was built in 2007. Renovated in 2023.
Yes.
The club is all renovated. The food, spectacular.
Incredible.
Chef Chris, 1,300 lots surrounding the community, all very distinctive homes. It's spectacular.
Let's talk about
It's spectacular.
1,300 lots. Turtleback is about to become its own town within a town.
Well, and that's it. It's about the community. It's homes, but it's more than homes. It's a lifestyle. It's golfers that love the outdoor. It's outdoor people that love golfing. So it says it, Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resort.
Dan, thank you so much.
Thank you,
I appreciate
Robert.
it. You stay with KTSM 9 News. This is why we do these small town spotlights. We'll be right back.
KTSM 9 Sports with Kelly Hornstead. Sponsored by Lachine Vias and Enderman Injury Lawyers.
Welcome to your look at sports here from Truth or Consequences. One of the most storied state golf tournaments returns for its 71st year. While the tradition and the history will remain, this year's venue will change. Our KTSM 9 reporter Ian Roth brings us a look at what fans and golfers can expect this year from Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resort.
We were just out walking the course yesterday, and it's nice to see the green grass coming through, and we've had nice opportunity this spring to see it mature, and we're expecting it just to be in beautiful condition.
High praise and big expectations for players and officials at the course formerly known as Sierra del Rio, now known as Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resort, and the new home of the New Mexico Open.
Our partners here at the resort are helping us take this championship to a new level. We're going to have a larger purse than ever. With a full field, we target to have at least $100,000, if not more.
With new partners and a new course, officials say they're ready for September, when some of the top golfers in the world will get to see it in tournament conditions.
I guarantee it's likely a golf course they've never played before, and I think they're going to be pleasantly surprised. The purse now rivals a lot of the state championships around the country.
There is some barranca that comes into play here, so there are a few forced carries, and I think for the best golfers in the state who are going to be here, it's going to be a challenge for them. But the landing areas are fair, and the approach shots will accept a really good shot, and I think it's a really fair test of golf.
The trophy for the New Mexico Open has some big names on it, including World Golf Hall of Famer Lee Trevino and PGA Tour winner Nota Begay III. This year, golfers are going to have to level up their game to match those big names.
It's a pretty complex golf course that ranges through the hills. That's what makes it a very interesting golf course, because every hole does something different, which I personally find value in.
And for the fans, they can expect to see the best of the best in the Southwest.
We're expecting to have a very strong field, some recognized names that come from the professional ranks, both off the mini tours like the Corn Ferry Tour and the Americas Tour, as well as maybe some legends that might be, coming back to the professional golf in this region.
The 71st New Mexico Open is slated to begin this September from the 15th through the 17th. Now let's talk the game of golf and how you can improve your game. We got the chance to speak to pro golfer Manolo Vega, who tries to teach the game through humor and simplicity. Our KTSM 9 reporter Ian Roth will join us once more on tips on how to improve your game.
Okay, what a special time this is. I'm gonna get nasty today. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Manolo Golf.
And that's it.
What's up, brother?
You tell me, man.
And we got a flag set up.
Oh, and you're crooked too. You're lefty.
Ah, see?
Oh my God.
Don't let him lie to you. He was hitting them lefty too.
I was, but I was just practicing.
He was just wanted to see what it was all about.
He's an outlier, and we're gonna inlay him to make sure that he gets his game nice and dialed. So why don't you all just sit back, relax, take it easy, and check it out. Because the pointers I'm gonna give to him, whether he's on the left or the right side, is going to help every golfer that is out there. Take it easy.
Incoming! Look out!
Come on.
A little more precise.
Check it down there, man. It's like shooting the pool, man. Yeah. You don't put the hand all the way back there. You have no control.
Just a little bit.
When you get in here nasty, that's when you pop, 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 pop. That's it. Show me that's it.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Ooh, touchy.
To all of the viewers, every single one of you at home can live with that. Keep your hands ahead of the club head when you're chipping the golfing ball. And choke down a little bit, as you noticed. He did and got a lot more accurate. Would you like to move on to the next club?
We got to get nasty with this one.
Here's what I know.
What do you know?
I know that you got game. We're out here. All he needs is a few little tips at Manolo Teaches Golf on the Instagram. You could put it on the book of the face. You could put it on the talk of the tick. You can figure it out whatever you want. And you want to get some good lessons, like hour-long golfing lessons in like 1 minute long, to really tune in and tune up your golfing game. Check it out.
Ian, Manolo, thank you so much for those tips. I'll try to implement a couple of those the next time I get out there on the course. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Small Town Spotlight just after this.
Welcome back to the Season 3 premiere of Small Town Spotlight. We are coming to you live from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, from Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resort. This is certainly a beautiful project that has been years in the making. It involves a renovated golf course and a new housing development that I actually see, and I've been peeking over to my right.
They're beautiful,
absolutely
right?
gorgeous,
Yes.
right on the golf course.
Absolutely. So this place is kind of located on the outskirts, I would say, of Truth or Consequences, and about 5 minutes from Elephant Butte. So it's really nice. Both areas can actually just come on over and enjoy. And you know what? We've been talking to residents to kind of get an idea of how they feel about this project here, because remember, we have a private investor putting in so much money into this. It's not costing them anything. It really is for their benefit. But I asked them, and I even talked to the mayor. This is what they had to say.
We've been focused, almost $8.5 million we have done in infrastructure projects, trying to get us back up in nice shape. We're a resort community, and I'd like people when they come to visit to realize they've arrived.
Mayor Philip Mortison of the city of Elephant Butte says he's been working with the city of Truth or Consequences to grow both communities, adding that the newly renovated Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resort is exactly what this area needed.
I've not quite understood why this diamond in southwest New Mexico hasn't been harvested and polished to a shining gem that it can be.
This new community of 13 new homes and a renovated golf course will be the home for the New Mexico Open for the next 3 years, and residents of both Elephant Butte and Truth or Consequences couldn't be happier.
I think it'd be a really good thing, honestly. Bring more people to the town, honestly, since there's not too much commotion going on here, honestly, besides like the brewery that we have here. It's about as far as we get for new attractors and stuff to the town.
The mayor's commitment to this project even led him issuing a proclamation marking Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resort Day.
Whereas Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resort is making a monumental contribution to the economic vitality of the city of Elephant Butte.
Business owner and Truth or Consequences resident Victoria Harrington agrees.
Truth or Consequences is like a diamond in the desert, it truly is, and I feel like we don't get enough exposure.
Her shop, which sells souvenirs like t-shirts, hats, and other trinkets, has thrived since 2019. Now Harrington is hoping this new project serves to boost the whole community.
I'm one of the only people that's open every single day. I think it'll get us a lot of exposure. We've only been open a little over 4 years now. I think it'd be great for us.
However, not everyone is a fan. One TRC resident shares that she's a bit skeptical about it all, as renovations at Elephant Butte and the golf resort have been promised for years.
You know, you hear rumors, and if they start right away, then you think, oh, cool, this is really going to happen. Now I don't know.
In the end, Mayor Mortensen says he and the mayors of surrounding towns are always looking for ways to keep their communities thriving.
We're constantly working on job growth and enterprise. We have a lot of growth to do. We have tons of permit potential. Yeah, I mean, it's a clean slate in many ways, and in other ways, it's already started.
Absolutely love it. Diamond in the desert. Also certainly love what they're talking about. Embracing this, the residents of Truth or Consequences, embracing Turtleback Mountain Resort and Golf. And how about this? This area right here is just overlooking the golf course. So you get done playing 18 holes. You got outdoor seating area behind us. And of course, state-of-the-art menu here.
Absolutely. So they have a restaurant here, and this is our chef. He's an award-winning chef, and he just provides the most incredible food, Andy. Oh, thank you so much for being here, Chef Chris.
Thank you.
Not to be mistaken for Chef Kiss, right?
Exactly.
There you go. Love it. Tell us real quick what we're seeing right now.
Okay, right now we're going to make, which is my signature dish, which is a solo meal. It has white chocolate mole, whipped mashed potatoes, tenderloin, bacon wrapped asparagus, and we'll get that started for you.
Did I mention he was an award-winning chef?
White mole?
White mole.
I've never even heard of it.
So amazing. So let me tell you guys a little bit about the chef's background. Andy, have you heard of someone called Bobby Flay?
I have, actually.
Yeah. So get this. Chef Chris beat Bobby Flay. You're speechless.
I am speechless.
So
I got to hear that story.
Would you like to talk about it while you're plating?
Sure. So back in Las Cruces in the early 2000s, we had a competition. It was a green chili cheeseburger contest. It was out of 20 people. Bobby Flay came in 7th. I came in 4th. So didn't technically come in 1st, but still beat him.
Hey, that's something that you can take home, no doubt about that. Exactly. And also, you know, we're in New Mexico where green chili is a staple. So you had the leg up there as well.
Definitely.
So is it true that Bobby Flay is the best in the Southwest?
No, I am.
And I love the confidence.
You heard that here. So, I mean, if that's not incentive enough to come on down here and enjoy the restaurant, I truly don't know what is. So, Chef, can you tell us a little bit about what you're plating?
Right now it's white chocolate mole, whipped mashed potatoes, and filet mignon. And I'm going to top it with pickled calabacitas and asparagus wrapped.
Yeah, the asparagus is wrapped in bacon. That's what I'm standing over here kind of looking at now.
I think he's already calling dibs on this dish.
Tell us kind of what did you envision, I guess, when you very first kind of started out here, and what you wanted to see here at Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resort?
So what I wanted to do was bring something different to the community that you never had before. I put a twist on everything I do, like my cheesecake. It's a homemade cheesecake, and it got green chili marmalade on it.
Wow.
You don't get it anywhere.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like to do a little twist on all my dishes, give something to the people that they've never tried before.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that. And let me tell you, Andy, I didn't tell you this, but I got to taste that green chili marmalade.
Uh-huh.
It's something I've never tasted in my life before, and it tasted so delicious.
And you got a sneak peek of this one too, didn't you?
I did, and it was
Man,
so good.
I'm looking at this right now. One of those plates definitely has to have my name on it.
Oh, it definitely does. Chef, thank you so much. This is incredible. Look at how he does it.
Yeah, here's the finishing touch right here.
There you go. Chef's kiss.
Yeah, chef's kiss. What? Real quick, what is this? What is this dish called?
It's called the solo meal.
Ah, I love
And you
it.
can order it here if you come.
Yes.
All right.
It's on our menu.
Thank you,
There you
Chef Chris.
go.
Appreciate you.
All right, well, we're going to taste it, but for now, we'll be right back.
Your local weather authority, Robert Bettis, the Borderlands' only certified broadcast meteorologist.
Are you kidding me right now? I love, and I do mean I love, Small Town Spotlight. Chef Chris, thank you so much. I'll have him whip up another plate for my friend here, James Prendamano. Nice to see you, James.
Good to see you.
I've met you before last summer, and I've got to say, this Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resort, wow, it's gone next level in just a year. You've been hard at work.
We have been. We've had a number of improvements and an aggressive schedule, but we're passionate about it and we feel really good.
Now, let me ask you, James, Staten Island, New York, and you found yourself down here in Sierra County, and you obviously fell in love with it because tens of millions of dollars later, you really love this place. It's special.
It is special. We searched all over the country. We looked in a number of different states, and you get to a point in your career where if you're blessed, you have the opportunity to build legacy and do something special. We wanted to do something that was not just brick and mortar anymore, that impacted community, and it was just tailor-made for us.
I love it. Okay, well, let's do the forecast, talk about how the weather's going to even be better tomorrow. Beautiful. And then I want you to show me a little tour over there with this schematic. All right, here it comes, your exclusive 9-day forecast. We can expect perfection tomorrow with a high temperature of 87 degrees and much lighter winds. Winds have been gusting to about 30 miles per hour today. No dust, but not good enough. We'll make them 15 miles per hour tomorrow. On Friday, you're going to feel the humidity start to charge up a little bit late in the day. I want to put in a chance of isolated thunderstorms for Friday. Better chance of isolated area storms on Saturday. But then on Sunday, do your morning plans. You'll wake up to perfection. By the afternoon, unfortunately, strong winds and blowing dust as those winds follow us into Monday. Also dusty, but then the winds pull back for the remainder of the work week. Okay, where are we here, James?
Right now, we're here.
Right here.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. And, of course, this is the golf course where the PGA is coming. They don't select just any old rundown golf course. It has to be perfect.
Super proud to be a partner with them this year and for the next several years.
1,500? How many 1,300? How many home sites have you developed?
1,300 home sites in total across 9 different subdivisions, each one having its own unique characteristics. We have the pool and fitness center, which we're about to start construction on here. This is the driving range, which we're so excited we just reopened. Have that underway now. This is the first, what we call PPP. It's a picnic area, dog run, and pickleball courts. We're finishing the pickleball courts on the first one here. And then Cielo Entrada will be the next subdivision up at the top.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
God bless, James.
Always
Thank
good
you
to see
so
you.
much. Nice to see you, too. You stay with KTSM 9 News.
Another season of Small Town Spotlight is finally here. Season 3 beginning in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Coming to you live from Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resort. This resort here, certainly the driver and everything new that's happening in Truth or Consequences, but 75 years. You have history, and especially when you talk about some of that history, you talk about some of the El Pasoans that come to TRC for weekend getaways. Everyone always talks about the hot springs.
The hot springs, yeah. So you think of Truth or Consequences, and you think of the hot springs. In fact, we're going to highlight the Riverbend hot springs, and this is thanks to our chief photojournalist, Sean Feliz. He captured it all. Take a look.
Yeah, it's kind of a little mini hot springs oasis, and with a really unique history, if you'd like to hear about it. This was actually a bait shop built in the 30s by the Pierce family, and my family moved here in 1988 and opened it as a little minnow shop where we would go and trap our own minnows in the Gila Mountains and bring them here and sell them. Well, these are all natural hot springs, completely heated by geothermal activity under the earth. We don't heat it up, we don't add any chlorine or any kind of sanitizer. It's just all natural water pumped up from the earth, and we keep it clean by constantly using fresh water. So it has a really high refresh rate, and it's no odor. There's 36 different minerals in it, and some of the highest total dissolved solid mineral content in the country, but no sulfur odor, which is really pleasant. And though we don't make any specific claims, we have been told by folks for years that it has helped them with insomnia, with muscle aches and pains, with rheumatoid arthritis. Some people even say it helps them grow their hair back. All right, so these rooms are called the Sunrise Suites. They're our newest rooms. Besides having a mountain view, they are our only rooms that have jetted, bubbled hot springs tubs in the room. We started gaining popularity with locals, meaning people from El Paso and Albuquerque and all over the Southwest region, and they preferred private. They wanted private rooms, they wanted private pools, they wanted quiet. And so we just organically made changes to go that direction.
Man, I definitely have to try the hot springs. It looks so amazing.
Certainly something to do after maybe 18 holes, after playing golf, certainly, as well as all the activities that you can do. We talked about, you know, the resort here in the golf club. We talked about now the hot springs, but also you have Elephant Butte. So many outdoor activities that you can do there, including one of my favorites, which is boating.
Ooh, yeah, and you know what? Carla Draxler actually got a chance to capture it all. Take a look.
People are just kind of mesmerized about how we're in the middle of nowhere, and then all of a sudden there's this huge body of water.
A cool blue gem in the desert.
And I mean, really, it's beautiful.
Elephant Butte Lake is a man-made reservoir used for irrigation, now over 100 years old.
Of course, the water is used for jalapenos, lettuce, melons, watermelons, corn.
But over time, it's become a popular recreational destination for many in the region and beyond, especially for their legendary 4th of July celebrations.
I know last year for 4th of July, we counted 110,000 visitors for that weekend, which is more than the city of Elephant Butte has.
You might notice the low water level of the lake. Besides climate change and extreme drought, Ranger Gonzalez believes there's another factor.
Just more people, more population in Albuquerque and heading up north. You know, we're using up more water.
The history of the area even predates construction of the dam.
Several years ago, maybe 30 years ago or so, they found a T-Rex on the other side of the lake, just right across from this window.
And with every step, you can find a piece of that long ago land that time forgot.
We had some folks that came for a wedding or a bachelor party or something. They were partying at Long Point, and one of them tripped over something, and it ends up being that mastodon.
Rangers at the lake work hard throughout the year, especially ahead of summer, which is their busiest time.
It can be challenging to try to search for the things that we want to search for, like keeping people off the water that have been drinking from boating, and then also making sure that you have all your safety equipment on your boat as well.
And being short-staffed doesn't help. 2 rangers doing the work, usually reserved for a larger team.
But we get the job done to make sure that we're educating visitors as well while we're out there on the water about life jacket safety and boating safety.
But they're ready for another busy season, set to welcome everyone to the oasis in the sand.
Enjoy yourselves, but do it safely, and make sure to always wear your life jacket.
Be respectful to each other, enjoy your time, make great memories out here at the lake, take care of your lake,
And if they find a dinosaur bone, who do they call?
They call me.
You know what? That's on my bucket list. I do want to find a dinosaur bone out there in the lake.
Yeah, now all we have to do is just talk to Robert about getting some rain.
I know. Hopefully he has good news for us.
Yeah. We got to take one last break, everyone. Stay with us. You're watching KTSM 9 News Small Town Spotlight. Stella, that's right. We're starting season 3, if you can believe that. Season 3 of Small Town Spotlight with a bang here. We're coming to you live from Turtleback Mountain Golf and Resort in Truth or Consequences. Certainly a lot of things to do for a short weekend getaway for El Pasoans back at home. And right now where we're standing, actually simply just called The Club.
Yeah, and if you guys notice behind us, you see the beautiful golf course. It is so gorgeous, guys. Just the camera doesn't do it justice. You really have to come out here and see it for yourself. But it's not just this that's really cool about Truth or Consequences in Elephant Butte. There's so much to do. Just be like Carla Draxler, who rented a boat for the day and spent it out in Marina del Sur. Take a look.
My wife and I, we run a marina up in Kansas City, and we're looking to expand. Had the opportunity to come down here and felt like there was just tremendous potential. Well, we've made a lot of changes. One, we're building out a new fuel dock here, which will improve efficiency not only for our employees, but for our customers and all of the rental boats. All the changes and everything that we're doing could not be without the team.
It's been a wonderful 15 years. Learned a lot out here. It's an exciting job. It's an exciting industry being here on the marinas. Just keeping the place as nice as it can be, you know.
Okay, Peter, this is what I've been waiting for all day. Let's hop onto that boat so you can show me exactly what it's like, the whole experience.
Well, these are some of our most popular boats that we'll go out on today. They've got the fully plumbed slide, so water comes down. You'd think it's just for kids, but I've seen plenty of adults come down this thing before. Welcome aboard.
All right, thank you, sir. Look at that, it's very spacious. You can fit a lot of people here. So I have been entrusted to steer this ship. Mind you, I think I've driven a boat once.
We want it to be a pleasant experience across the board. We actually get on and do a ride along with people to make sure that they understand how things are going. So even for first-time boaters, we've got a bunch of a variety of boats, and everything's really geared towards the family.
Oh, okay.
Nicely
I'm
done.
doing it! Okay, so if I can do it, anyone can do it.
That's right.
One important thing to note is that boat has no brakes.
That's right.
So you better be careful how
right.
fast you're going. Oh, that's beautiful. I can see why you do this for a living.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, isn't it? Well, one of my favorite parts about being out at the marina is we're helping to create lasting memories for families. You know, I still remember growing up in the lakes that we went to, and those are some of my fondest memories. And so everything that we're doing out here is helping to create memories for families.
I'm not coming back to work.
Well, that does it. Our first small town episode for 2025.
How about that? Season 3 is off and running. We'll see you next week from 5 Points.
Bye.